Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Shark Super Highways, right? Yeah, Super Shark Highway, just one highway. Actually, there's probably many, but as I suspected yesterday when this was randomly picked, this is about their migration patterns. This is about people researching their migration patterns. It's actually two specific teams working in two different areas to understand how, why, what drives certain sharks to go to different places. Very often it's mating, or it's food, or it's yeah, it's any number of reasons. But it's something that they research. Imagine a life on the sea, looking at sharks all day. Sometimes shooting them with little spears that take a flesh sample, like a muscly flesh sample, and they can go back and they can learn all about them, more about them, their health, their eating habits, their just what they eat, when they eat, how often they eat. There's also instances where they tag them or remove tags, or in some cases, actually, you get to see toward the end of the episode mount a camera onto one of the fins, and you can see from the shark's point of view uh, what it's like to be like a bull shark, just floating through nonstop, floating through the seas as you feed, you mate, and you do whatever a shark does. And it's invaluable research in understanding how the ecosystems of the various oceans and the creatures that live within it interact. Or in some cases, when things are not going so great, we can better understand where they go and what they are doing in order to improve their situation. Because a lot of times the undersea kingdom here, the coral and everything else, gets damaged, get destroyed, and it throws off the entire circle of life under the sea. Wow, that's two Disney films referenced in one sentence. I did not plan that. But yeah, we get to learn all this kind of thing. If you're into possible a life of marine biology, you love the ocean, you love sharks. This is kind of a nice little primer to get an idea of what it's all about. It's not all shark attack videos, and that's not what this is about. There are some close calls, and at one point they get 5 different species of sharks in their general area, and the two areas that they hit are the northern Neptune Islands and Heron Island. That's where they kind of set up their bases, try to understand the migration patterns of the sharks that they run into there. And they run, like I said, they run into a bunch. This is from 2025. It's brand new. It's one of the new releases that came out this summer for the Shark Week. But they don't call it Shark Week because that's somebody else. Sharkapalooza? I'm not sure. But it's one of the 5 or 6 that were released around this time. There's 6 episodes, 2 seasons, one season, and I only watched one episode. They're 44 minutes long each, and so you kind of get a good idea. But this follows each of those teams to different areas and basically different purposes, different things, and they seem to take their names, to give the episodes kind of cool names. Into the Darkness, Love Bites, Food, Glorious Food, The Social Network, okay, Detour, and Careful, there's humans up there. So yeah, it's if you're looking for something that shows some people who are really enthusiastic about the work they do, there's high five and there's some big challenges, and not everything always goes the way they expect. But in this situation, you get to see them taking on some pretty big challenges and coming away pretty excited by what they find and what they're able to accomplish. So yeah, this is not your normal kind of cut and dry. Sharks do this, and then they do this, and then they're over here, and then they're sharks. It's not that. These are real people who. Honestly, I can't imagine why you would do this job if you did not love it. It pretty much probably takes you away from your family for a good amount of time and puts you out on a boat for a long time. Not a big boat, not a fancy boat, not a yacht. This is work. But you know what? I think people can probably get a really big kick out of living this kind of life. And I hope they get paid. Let's pick tomorrow's episode. 50. That is right in the range of the Marvel stuff. The M's, I should say. But it's not. Wow, this is kind of connection to the Sally video, documentary we had about a week ago. And so yeah, this is it's a documentary. It would have come out in June as well. And this is, I know some people who have kind of dealt with this kind of thing. This could be pretty interesting to watch because you kind of wonder kind of the choices they make and what causes them to come out later in life. This is called Late to the Party, coming out later in life. Yeah. So number 50, that's what we're going to be doing. Yeah, I'm not sure how long it was. I don't think it's a series, but I think it's a contained documentary kind of thing that just sort of researches that entire experience. Late to the Party, coming out later in life is what we're watching next on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.